some creative ideas, how to unload it. I still keep some of it, and if I wear it around, some people will say, oh, I like it. And I say, oh, this is my hostess gift or whatever. And then that's it. That's awesome. All right, so anyway.
So when you're talking about your retired items, don't use the word retired because people are going to think that they're old, we can't use them anymore. It kind of just sets that kind of a tone to it. So call them like limited edition because who doesn't want a limited edition piece, right? So call them limited edition instead of retired. We know they're retired, but to them they're limited editions and they want to get rid of them and they're going to want a limited edition piece.
Yep, so I like that. Have a bargain tray. I know Christy posted the cutest bin on our Rockstar Facebook page that she made. Like, it was like, what are you doing?
But I just did it while my kids were doing their things, and to be honest with you, I just did it with whatever they were doing. There was like sparkly glitter stickers.
There was lights on it. It was like blinking.
I'll show you the video after.
So funny. You can also just use a box or a bag, whatever you want.
But I will say that I already sold at one show 7 items out of my limited edition. You need to get these because you won't have a chance to buy it again.
Yeah, so make it something that they desire. Like I only have one of these. Once it's gone, you don't get it anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's not like you can just go and get it again. So have a bargain tray. You can run a special. There's tons of examples out there, but every item that you purchase at regular price, you can get the same number out of the bargain tray for 20 to 50% off. So you can individually mark the items. Lori, I know you do a good like price on your items sometimes when you really want to unload them.
I do all earrings for 10, bracelets for 15, necklaces for 20, and then watches for 30. And on Friday alone, I had a sample sale, $400 out in just like, and I still have a ton of stuff left, but I mean $400 on just retired limited edition pieces. I call them retired, but not to people. But yeah, you can unload them, like, but you can always, if you want to get rid of your stuff, price it easy to sell.
Yeah.
Because honestly, when you look at a pair of $25 earrings, what is our cost? If I'm unloading them for 10, it's getting them out the door and me having more money to put towards the new line.
Right,
So,
move it.
Are you selling them this? Obviously you are selling them this soon.
yeah, I just took them off the table. So what I'm doing at my shows now is if someone's coming up and they have a piece written down that I have in my limited edition box, I'll say I can either order this one for you, or if you want the piece that's been on my table of limited edition because it's not coming back in July, I can get it for you for $20 instead of 50 something. So then I can unload my stuff, or they can get a brand new one. So I'm still giving them the option at this point.
If you had maybe 4 shows, 5 shows you were bringing these to, what I would suggest is maybe it's easier if you just price them that way, but I just went through real quick, discounted them 25 to 30% off depending, and then on a dry erase board wrote, you know, up to 30% off, and then my next show, what was still in there, erase it, up to, you know, I discounted them a little bit more, so, you know, the less desired items eventually are super cheap, but they're not.
Yeah,
However you want to
that's what the store does. It's
Right, and then,
That's why this is
that's
$2.
what I thought, like,
Cheesy penny.
right, that's me. Yes.
Hang on, I have a question. If you're doing, like if someone wants an item, but they buy it out of your bin instead, how are you crediting the hostess? Because she would have bought it. What are you doing for that?
So in order for people to shop out of my limited edition bin, I tell them they have to buy 2 pieces out of the catalog, and then they can buy as many as they want out of the limited edition. What you can do then, so let's say I sell $100 worth of my limited edition pieces at the show, I'll give the hostess $30 worth of credit to shop out of my limited edition pieces.
Okay.
So she's not losing out on credit, but I do make them shop out of the catalog first before they can just shop limited
Or maybe
edition.
the hostess could pick something out of that bin
That
she
she
wanted.
Yep.
You know?
What I normally do is just order myself a new piece that's worth the same and then get it from the hostess later. So I'm actually not even gonna try to sell anything until after rally because I wanna replace it with the new ones.
Yeah, you could do that.
Good
too.
idea.
Yep.
You just have to
that's a
make sure
great
you know
idea.
the hostess and tell her which piece to set aside.
It's yours.
Yeah, so it doesn't get complicated.
Right.
Yeah, that's good. Okay, so this one, oh no, this year, sorry.
That's all right. Have a show copy of your catalog, so put the star or something next to the pieces that are limited edition, so just so you know at the show, they can even thumb through it and see which pieces are no longer going to be available. Because a lot of our hostesses, if they're booking in like July, August, and they have a piece in their head that they really, really want, they want to make sure that it's still going to be there, or if it's not, they might purchase it that night of the show. So have at least one catalog. You can print out the the list too, but it's just easier to have the catalog so they can visually see it and just put a star next to it or some kind of a sticker
That's
that's
like a
like
thing
pop
for
out.
kids to do, like when you wanna like recruit people to help you, so you don't have time to do all that. You get your kids with some star stickers, give them one sample and say, I want you to go through and do the same thing on these, you know? So, have a weekend sample sale. This is what I do every year, and I time it so that it's always during an awesome promotion, and it's usually my renewal show. Because you can have your renewal show up to 6 months after your renewal date, so you don't have to have it that month. So invite high retail customers, past hostesses, neighbors, anyone that breathes, and their husbands, and their sisters, and you just bring everybody. Tell them if you bring a friend, you receive 10% off. I mean, do anything just to create more buzz. If they book a show, they can pick any piece for free. I mean, that's just, or you know, at 50% off, whatever it may be. I always say, come early. Everything must go. Come early. The best will come early. Come before 10 or 10 to 12, and you get 2 raffle tickets or something. So make it something that they want to come to. Okay. And what do you think about when you want to go to something? There's like, oh, gotta get there. So I gotta get in early. Doorbusters or whatever, right? Let's make a doorbuster special.
You can also offer home show specials too for booking. So you have your bin of your limited edition pieces, and you can say anyone that books a show tonight can get either a limited edition piece for free or for half price, or make a deal, because we want to get rid of these pieces anyway. You might as well get a show for them. So that can be one of your hostess gifts, is one of your limited edition pieces. They can put their name on the one that they want, bring it to their show. Don't give it to them the night that they book the show. Bring it to their show as their hostess gift.
You can make a big deal out of it too, right in the beginning. Now, if you don't want to give a piece to every single person that books, you could do something like, now ladies, this is so special. You are so lucky. If we get 3 ladies that book their show tonight, each of them are going to get a raffle ticket for this ensemble. And it can be a necklace and a matching pair of earrings or something. Does that make sense? You'll get 3 bookings, and then each of those person that gives you a date that night, their name will go in the drawing. But again, don't get it until the day of their show. That just protects you a little bit. Yeah, that's it, right?
That was what show said. You know, next.
I did that one.
Oh, did you?
I think that's what a drawing, right?
Yep.
Sorry.
And we already kind of talked about the coffee table thing. Local businesses too, you might be able to get it. You know, we always have to give like a raffle item or something to like set up at a vendor event. These are great pieces to use for that too. Use it as, like, you can go into your hair salon and say, can I set up on a Saturday? In return, I'll give you this piece. Or you can pick out a piece out of my limited edition bin. So you kind of use those in your benefit too, to be able to set up at different vendor locations or craft fairs and things like that.
Model your limited edition pieces, so you don't want to make them like they have the plague and they're in this box and you might rip them out. Right? So use them and incorporate them into your show. Be like, hey, the first one that books can pick this one for free. And doesn't it look nice with the necklace you already know you're going to get? You know, so that kind of thing. You can create that desire, and they'll book just to get that.
You can make grab bags from these too, so if there's some pieces that are less desirable than others that might be the ones sitting around for a while, you know how when you go to those stores and they have a bag of stuff and you know the value is worth $100 and you pay $20 for it, you don't know what's inside, you're kind of taking the gamble with it. You can do the same kind of thing. You can have a retail value worth $100 and do it for 15, 20 bucks, whatever it might be. But then you can get rid of your least desirable pieces that might not go just from being purchased.
Just save them for Christmas.
Well, I was just about to say Christmas in July, so that's perfect, Christy. Christmas in July, so I just do the rest of them because they're kind of all the same. Summer sample sale, after rally celebration where you roll out the new catalog. That was what Kate was saying, and then use the limited editions in your pass or play as your pass or play gifts that they can win as their prizes. But you just have to be a little creative. Yes, Ms.
Can I
Mary?
add?
Yes.
So if you're going to a wedding or a baby shower or a bridal shower, get rid of them that way.
Oh, yeah.
They're friends of yours, so if you're like, ooh, you know, she'll have my Cabo necklace, and then I can borrow that.
Yeah.
So,
Good idea.
because my cousin's getting married, and she wanted the Cabo ensemble, so I'm just gonna do that to her for a wedding.
That's a really nice idea. They make good gifts, you know. I have one of my good customers, and she she's very sad. Something very sad just happened in her life, and so I was like, you know what? I know this is such a pretty piece. I'm sad that it's being retired, but I'm just gonna give this to her. Like, I think it'll cheer her up. So use it for the good too. There's reasons that they are retired. Maybe it's time. We're making way for new, exciting things. Maybe there's a defect on that piece and they continually get a lot of returns on it. So it's for our best interest that these pieces are being returned. Now, am I sad about some of them? Yes. And this bracelet, yeah, but I'm still gonna love them and I'm gonna embrace it and I'm gonna be excited about it. It's up here. It's not, oh God, it's half my jewelry. I'm so frustrated. This is good. That means there's gonna be new stuff. If you want new jewelry and you don't wanna buy it, tell your upline, right? Because we will help you and run some fun contests for you to get new jewelry. You're gonna want it.
Definitely want it. Some of the things that you can run at your shows, if you guys normally run specials, which we always advise to run a special at your show, you can do buy one limited edition piece, get one limited edition free. You can do buy one full price item out of the catalog, get a limited edition half off. So kind of use those to your benefit in lieu of like the normal special that you would run, just again to get off your table and some cash in your pocket to put towards the new line.
If you can't go to Raleigh because you have no money, sell your retired jewelry. There you go. It'll help pay for your plane ticket. And then do you want to go into June and July?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. We've got, I'm going to pass these around just so you guys can see them, but having like a theme kind of because June and July, if you guys haven't heard it yet, are typically known for more cancellations, more postponements. That does not mean that you have to have a bad June and July. You can actually have an amazing June and July, but you have to prepare the right way for it. Know that if you want to hold 4 shows in June or July, I would highly recommend booking 8 of them because it's going to be like a January month where half of them will probably postpone or reschedule. It's just the month. If people are busy during the summertime, it happens. So really just overbook, prepare your schedule accordingly, and you can still have an amazing month. Some of the things that
Say one thing. If you are thinking about sponsoring, who isn't? This is the time to sponsor. Not only do they run awesome specials in June or July, but who does your first 6 to 8 shows for you? They're friends and family that are not going to cancel on you. So this is the best time to start a new jeweler because they're going to roll right into the fall season, which is our busiest, most productive season. So it's a good way to get them started in practice and geared up for the fall. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
theme shows are a lot of fun. Show of hands, who does like theme parties? If you don't, you might want to consider it. It's been a lot of fun. People have been getting more excited about their shows. Retail's been a little bit higher. Basically, I'll pass these around too. There's some on my website. There's a lot on other websites. This is a fun one for you can do like a bon voyage to your line. It's like little plane ticket looking ones, and it's just like a bon voyage or whatever you want to do to your. Huh? Oh no, just pass them around. They can flip through.
Would you like to look at that?
But the theme parties, the way that I personally do them is I don't change my show up for them. You can. There's Nancy Handerhan has an awesome website that goes through like different show formats. You can change it. I just don't take that much time to change up my show very much. So I just really change the invite, and then the hostess can kind of like plan her night according to whatever she's doing. So there's like a jammies and jewelry party. Everyone comes in their jammies, me included. I love working in my pajamas. I wear a black shirt so I can wear the jewelry, but it's a lot of fun. You do like little contests for the cutest pajamas or the comfiest pajamas, the craziest pajamas. There's like a brunch and bling, so if you do a lot of like Saturday morning or Sunday morning shows, there's a brunch and bling one. So it kind of it doesn't change your show at all. It just entices the people coming that is a little bit different. So when you're invited to like an event, you're more apt to kind of come, be excited about it.
Ice cream.
Yeah.
We all scream for bling bling.
Yep. So everyone,
Bring a topping.
hostess supplies the ice cream. I was gonna say friends or guests bring a topping. So it's easy for the hostesses. And it just kind of creates a little bit of excitement around the show. That's another idea to kind of just keep the excitement going.
Chocoholic, Java and Jewels. I mean, there's so many.
There's a cupcake one that just says "Come frost yourself" in pretty jewelry. So it's cute. So those are all on my website. If you guys want to use those, feel free to. They're all in Word, so if you have any issues like downloading them, let me know. But hopefully you won't.
Yeah. Who's gonna commit to doing a theme show? Woo! Yeah. Woo! You don't have to stand it up. red, white, and bling. It doesn't even have to be that weekend, it can just be all month of July. Run a special, I always run something. Premiere, I can't tell you what they're gonna run because I don't know, but I will tell you that usually when the new catalog rolls out, they run a really good one for the hostess. That's why I do my renewal show then. But if you don't have any shows on the calendar for June and July, you do have a show. You have your own show.
Right.
You should be doing that every month anyways for your highest retail customers. Pre-print out the little invitation and hand them out and say, come get my samples. You know, you can always just figure something out, but don't ever say I have no shows, because you can have a show. Just you have to have one for yourself and call it a mystery hostess show. Yep.
That's what I was just gonna say, for any new girls, that don't know how to run those shows, you're just gonna run it as a mystery hostess show, and it's not a personal home show for you, because
Yes.
most of the time, over the course of the year, there's only like one time where, maybe two a year, that Premier allows you to hold a personal home show, which means that you get the hostess credit. So as the jeweler, normally we can't take hostess credit, so you have to raffle it off to the people that come to the show. So you can say if you come early, if you spend a certain amount, you're gonna give away raffle tickets, and then essentially you're just gonna raffle off the free jewelry that the hostess credit is. So that's kind of how the mystery hostess show works. So you can give, a certain number of tickets if they come early, if they bring a friend, if they book a show.
A ticket for
spend a
each
certain
piece
amount.
purchased or something like that.
And so you get them excited,
For a
you
dollar
get them
amount.
excited about spending more, because they can get more tickets, or if they book a show, and
It's
that's what you
really
want.
good.
And then, at the same time too, then you're gonna be giving away a lot more free jewelry, which is gonna be exciting for all the guests too.
And obviously you want to have, that's why there's that bonus in place for the 10 guests, right? So if you can have a show at someone's house and get a decent amount of people there, that's obviously great. But we're busy, who's busy in this room? Raise your hand, right? Well, our hostesses are busy too, so we have to find ways to work around that. You want to do Java and Jules, meet me on Starbucks around the corner with 3 of your friends. I'm going to bring 10 of the hottest pieces, or whatever it is.
No, good.
Right?
Be like at the corner.
Yeah. Definitely.
Not at the corner.
Bring a tray and a couple of catalogs and do your own show. If you have an unorthodox show, like a different kind of jewelry show, things that you have to cover are the golden guarantee and the hostess benefits. But that's a great opportunity for you, and it's quick. So I'm not saying do that. I'm just saying that that's another option too, to make it easy for them. You have to think like that.